I just thought I'd pop on because quite a few people have been asking how you create mock-ups. So I'm just going to show you a very, very simple and easy way. You can use programs like Photoshop, which is brilliant, but for a lot of people it might be a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to show you a really simple and easy way to do your mock-ups. So the first thing is Canva. Canva now do mock-ups. So if you do pay for Canva every month, which is I think $10.99, you can create some mock-ups on there. It's not a huge variety, but it's still really, really easy. So if you go to the left side there, you can see your apps if you pay for Canva on the home. And then you can see your smart mock-ups. So these are all the mock-ups that Canva does, and there is 8,000. There's quite a lot, but you can see you've got desktops, laptops, tablets. You've got your books, absolutely everything. So I'll just show you how to create one really simply. So we'll just pick this book. I'll just get a cover for you, and all you need to do is just click select, grab a book cover. I don't think I've got one in there, have I? Let me just check. No, so I'm going to upload from my computer. And I'm just going to find a recent image of a book cover, which is there. So it's just a mock-up one. Okay, that's uploading. Once that's uploaded, just click on it, select it, and then that will add to your book. Now, it might be, you might have edging, so you don't want that because it won't look real. So what you need to do is just adjust the image, and you just do that by sliding it in and out. So just make sure, can you see the faint grey, that all the faint grey is completely covered. There we go, that's fine. So there we go, and that's it. And all you need to do there is save your mock-up, and then also download that as well. So you can do that on absolutely everything. Just make sure that they are nice and neat. So I'm just going to click download, and then I've got that image saved. Okay, the next place I use, which I find really good, because you can have multiple books, you can have multiple laptops for your images. There's a lot of different things. I'll show you now. It's called Place It. So I find this really, really easy. So okay, so I've logged in. So you can make an account, you log in. Once you've logged in, you go to mock-ups at the top. So you can see that you can get clothes, lots of different things, hats, hoodies, whatever you want to create with your logos or your business. So again, your digital ones, you've got all your, let's have a look. I'll click on iPhones just to show you. So you've got all the different iPhones. You've got plain ones, you've got two together. You've got absolutely loads. And then we'll create the book on this one as well. So then print. So you've got magazines. The magazines are brilliant actually, because, let me click on the magazine, you can actually see them open. So it looks a bit more realistic. So if we get let's have a look at an open magazine. I find one quickly to show you. Yeah, we'll click on that one. Actually, no, I'm going to click on the other one. I'm going to click on that one. So we'll just say that that is, let's have a look. So that's just loading up. It's just taking its time a minute. Okay, so that one's got a flipped over page as well. So it's already put my image in there, but I'm going to replace that image. So it looks like a workbook, basically. So if I go down to, let's have a look at, no, let me find a workbook, 1 second. Or just a mock-up of a workbook I'll use actually. So we'll say that this, no, 1 sec. We'll say that this is a workbook, okay. So you can see there that it needs to be covered in every area. So you can see that that's going to come off the page. So you need to resize that then. You need to go back to Canva, and you need to click on the image, and you need to resize the image to what image what you're using on here. So we'll just show you, for example, if that was in there, you would crop it, add it in, then in the next part you'd add another one. So we'll use a recently uploaded And we'll just use that one again, just to show you that it, you've obviously got to resize it. So you can see that you've created a magazine, really, really, really simple. And again, then you would just click download. Oh, sorry, before that, before I download, 1 second, you can have a colour as well, the magazine colour. So you can click a nice bright pink. You could just see the edge in there. And also the background, you can usually change the background. That one you can't, but a lot of them you can. So you would just download that. So I'll show you one that you can create. So I'll go back to the mock-ups and I'll go back to books. And it does look a bit more professional than just putting an image up sometimes. So let's do a pile of books. Let's have a look. Here we go, because there's going to be multiple images. Okay, so this is, let's have a look when that loads. There we go. They've already put my picture on there, but I'm going to change that obviously because it doesn't fit anyway. So I'm just going to go up to the top. It would usually just be a blue insert image, but because I've already done it lately, it is already saving it. So you can see that's not fitting on the sides. So again, go back to Canva to make it fit. If you have got a lot of white around the edges and you wanted it up a bit, then you can do that as well. And again, there's a lot of space at the top there. So that one fits perfectly. When you click crop, that one goes in. The next image, you can see the different size. So that is a spine because it's only 200 by 1400. So again, I can upload one from my device or use one that I've already got. Remember, your spine goes from the reading, goes from top to bottom, just to make it more realistic. So that one fits nicely. The next image, again, that's going to be, because it's bigger, that's going to be the cover. So again, I'm going to use a cover, which is that one that needs fitting. There we go. I'm going to crop that one. And then again, we need the spine for the sides of the back there. So let's get the spine again. There we go. And that one fits perfect. You can make it bigger if you wanted to. Just make sure it's all nice and centralized and tidy. And the same as it needs to obviously match the other one as well. So what I am going to do is resize that one and make that one a bit bigger to match. And centralize it. There we go. So there's your books all done. What you can do now is change the background. What I would recommend is that you use a transparent background because then you can add it to everything. So let's have a look. There's the transparent there, the little dots. So we're going to click on that and we're going to create a transparent one. We're going to download it. So that's just process. This is the old one that was on there. This is just processing it. Okay, there it is. And then I'm going to click download and it's gone into my download box. So now I'm going to go back to Canva. And now I'm going to create my poster. So when you create your posters, always put, if you've got an image, go into the elements and put a frame. Now when you put that frame on, it might look okay until you zoom in. So make sure when you've zoomed in that it goes right to the edges so it looks much more professional and it's all equal. There we go. Oops, that bottom one's not, is it? Still showing a bit of white. So I just want to make sure that it looks really good. There we go. So I can just put my image in there now. So I'll just slide that image in. So all you've got to do is slide it over and add it to that cloud frame. There we go. And it actually stays on there perfectly. That is on there. Hold on. That's not really moving. I don't know what that is. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is add also the books on the side. So what I'm going to do is go to my Finder. Recently downloaded. You just have a look at the recents. There we go. So I'm going to add both of those. I'm just going to slide them into my Canva. into my uploads. And then for my promotion, I think I might add that book on the side. Again, you know, just crop it a little bit so it doesn't, so you can see the actual size. So that could be on the side, wherever you're going to put it. And then I might think it doesn't look very good. To make it look a bit more realistic, don't forget, put a shadow. So, you know, click on the image, edit photo, go down to shadows, and then just click a drop shadow on it, just so it looks a bit more realistic. But if you're doing that, make sure you do it at the laptop as well, so it looks like the same. So I'll just put that on there as well. Oops, that's changed the size. So again, just make sure. Right, I'm going to go back on that. Just click back if you go wrong. There we go. Right, okay. What you can do is make it look like the image is coming out of the computer. So we've got the image on there, so you can see. It is trying to go into the frame now. So if it does that, all you need to do is drag it. Once you've dragged it from side to side, it won't stick in the frame, if that makes sense. So it looks like, hang on, wrong picture, wrong image. So it looks like that. So it's just coming out of your screen. But what you can do with that one is, right, I'm not going to use that. I'll say I'm not fussy on that one, but I am going to use this one. So maybe you want the hand, again, it's going in, look, so you need to drag it in there. So maybe you want the hand there, or maybe you want the hand coming out of the screen here. Wherever you want it, actually, it's entirely up to you. It's your, whatever you think is best for you. So I'm just going to drag that over. Then I'm going to drag that image that I've just done over there. And then I've got my promotion. So really, really simple to do. And then again, download it and save it. So that's how you create a really simple mock-up without having to use Photoshop. So I hope that helps. So it's Canva and Place It, which is this way, which is really, really simple. And again, there's so many different thousands and thousands of mock-ups that you can use. Have a great day. Bye.